Hey everybody, and I've got a real treat for you tonight. What you're looking at is the Spur Magazine from March 1929. This magazine no longer exists. At once upon a time, this was a very elegant publication for a bygone era. It was actually quotes for horsey socialites. This was all about New York culture, the upper crust and the elites, and the things they liked to do. Uh, I found a copy of Time from 1932, which was about the only reference that I could find of the Spur. And basically, it says that in that year, 1932, publisher Frank Titchener bought the Spur along with a handful of other magazines like The Port, Outlook, and Independent, and immediately downsized it, made it a monthly until finally it just went defunct not too much longer. So, good luck trying to find any information about this because this magazine is long gone and a part of history. I picked this up at a flea market, and as you can see, that had a price tag stuck to it and pretty much defaced the cover. I've been trying to remove it without hurting the cover, and maybe that was a bad idea, but originally this went for 50 cents, which was a lot of money in 1929. Just to give you some background, 1929 was the last year of affluence before the Great Depression, before the stock market crash, and people were living it up, the roaring 20s. And as you're about to see, very few expenses were spared in making this magazine. So I am going to flip through it, give you a little commentary as we go, but I really don't want to spoil just the pleasure you get from looking at the ads and the pictures from this old publication. So here we have lots of ads for Furs, Gunther Furs, 666 Fifth Avenue, 53rd Street, New York. Lewis Allen Garden Lead. Bergdorf Goodman, the earliest sign of a brilliant opening. Hotel St. Regis. $1185 Park Avenue, the Rhinelander. Isn't this art just amazing? I'm a huge fan of 1920s art and photography. I just wish you could be sitting here next to me so you'd be able to see all of this in person. Scarsdale, as you know, at that time a very elite neighborhood in New York. Golf. Now we are in the real estate section, as you can see, and boy, is this some real estate. This sort of makes me think of The Great Gatsby, which is one of my favorite books, and of the amazing amounts of money people had to spend back then. Now here's the horsey part where we get to the horsey socialites. Look at these dogs for sale. Training boarding dogs. And here's an old ad for Milkbone. How about that? Captain George Freed, heroic rescuer, says, reach for a lucky instead of a sweet. Well, yeah, I guess, we don't want to be overweight, but I guess lung cancer is a different story. Okay. New the Hickok Garter. Oh, wow. Look at that beautiful car ad. This is for Franklin. Oh, wow. Pay attention to the names of some of these car companies. A lot of them don't exist anymore. Oh, and here we have an ad for Hormel ham and canned ham. Was that something the elites liked? I don't know. Vichy, France. Vichy water. Oh, by the way, we're still in the middle of prohibition, so it's illegal to drink, everybody. So don't pour anything in that Vichy water. I think if you caught my last one of my last reviews, I think I talked about mixers were being sold a lot at this time because no one was supposed to have any booze. Oh, by the way, this is one of the table of contents pages. And as you can see, forthcoming events, announcements in brief, and so on. Another beautiful car after Lincoln. If you have been following my reviews, you might have picked up the fact that I am a car enthusiast. I love cars, and when I see an old ad for Bentley here, I mean, this is just something I really like to look at. So, Daniel A. Farr Company, beautiful furniture. If you had your hands on one of those, imagine how much that would be worth today. Yet another one, Baumgarten Company. This is following in their father's skating shoes, Miss Lucille Brokaw and her sister, Mrs. Richard Derby Tucker. Oh no, these are announcements, by the way. Engagements, weddings, births, obituaries. Black Star and Frost. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm just trying to give you a good look at this magazine. Like I said, oh, the Hudson. Hudson was a beautiful car. I hope you're just enjoying flipping through this because I think it's just really amazing to look at these ads in such good condition. I love living in Alabama. This is my beloved home state, and people who live here love it. It's kind of like one of the best kept secrets in the world. But I will say, people in Alabama sometimes have no idea the value of the things they sell at flea markets. No offense intended. Like I said, I love the state, and contrary to what many people think, there are many very cultured and intellectual people who live here. We just keep it a secret. We fool you. We choose what to put in the news. Just forget I said that. But I like silhouettes like this. Oh, I wanted to make a dedication. This review of Spur here, I'm dedicating this to my friend Felicia. For one thing, she's my first subscriber. And she is a very classy and cultured woman, and I thought she would probably appreciate this too. So, it's long overdue that I make a dedication to her. So, Felicia, this one does go out to you. And I hope that you're enjoying looking at the pages of a magazine that no longer exists. Oh, she did a good job catching that shark there. I missed a page. I was going to point out, and it might have been back here. Well, in one of these pages, it had the Moros, and actually, that was the family that the wife of Charles Lindbergh was Moro, and their family was prominently featured in this issue. And I just wanted to point that out, and I think I actually missed the page. I'm sorry, I was too busy looking at these pictures and. Classical mythology provides the subject here. We're looking at art right now, and I think these are excerpts from an art opening that was in New York at that time. And now we're on Old Philadelphia Club's new home. I'm sorry, I haven't been doing much of a commentary for this one. I've been trying to pack it with good looks at the pages, and sometimes I can talk, and if you've noticed, I can linger on a page for too long and waste time. And I also just trying to keep this as interesting as possible. So, this is kind of a flip through. T for 3. Once again, I love the arts. Look at that skipper key. That's such a cool dog. I actually have a coworker who has 2 skipper keys, and she loves those dogs. I particularly love this picture of the Fuller building because it has this neat cross section of all the different stores in it, which this is what shopping was like. You would go into these big buildings and level after level after level to find what you're looking for. Antiques then. So we're talking about Rococo. I mean, maybe we were. Maybe that wasn't funny. I think actually the Rococo period was kind of popular in the 20s. At least that style. If you look at the really tall walls, some of the elements of Rococo were pretty prevalent in the 20s. Okay, White Star Line. I just want to stop right here just for a second. You might have heard of this. Famous for launching a ship in 1912 called the Titanic. A lot of damage control to do after that. And I guess by 1929 they might have gotten things back together a little bit. I'm sorry about my music, people. I have strange tastes. Mineral water and ginger ale, because they're not alcoholic. Okay, the clock's ticking, so I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Bessemer. And this is all yachting stuff, so as you can see, more Vichy water. More art I really like. Oh wow, this Packard ad. Beautiful. And the Puro ad. Dodge boats. Aren't these ads just gorgeous? Furnace Prince Cruise Line. I'm going on a cruise next year. Just a quickie to Nassau. So, something me and my wife like to do a lot. Oh boy, I need to wrap it up. I have about 40 seconds, so we're going to kind of cut to the chase here. I'm just going to turn more hotel ads and car ads. Dusseldorf on the Rhine. Oh wow, I tell you what, I might do a flip through just because I want you to see all of this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, and tune in next time.